morning, students. Welcome back to the online classes. Students, I hope you all must have completed all your work. Students, we had completed 3 chapters. 2 chapters in history and 1 chapter in civics. In today's class, we will do the revision of that 3 chapters. So we will begin our today's class with the first chapter of history, the Harappan civilization. See, we studied about the various sources of the Harappan civilization, that is Great Bath, Citadel, seals, dancing girl, bearded man, etc. Civilization comes from the Latin word civis, meaning someone who resides in a town. Indus Valley civilization is also known as Harappan civilization or Harappan culture. See, the Indus Valley civilization belongs to the period between 2500 BCE and 1750 BCE. More than 250 centers of the Harappan culture have been discovered in different areas of the northwestern part of the subcontinent. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa are the 2 important sites of and biggest centers of the civilization, and their ruins were excavated in 1921 to 1922. Mohenjo-daro. In Sindhi language, Mohenjo-daro means mound of the dead. It was probably the capital of southern region. From the ruins of the Mohenjo-daro, the archaeologists came to know that once it was a well-planned city. Now we will study about Harappa. Harappa was the first city of the Indus Valley to be excavated in 1921. It was also a well-planned city and it was bigger in area than Mohenjo-daro. Now, the main features of the Harappan civilization was urban planning or town planning. See, cities were built according to a well-designed plan. They were divided into 2 main sections. The first one, citadel, and the second one, lower town, as the protection against flood. The main streets were wide and straight and intersected each other at right angles. Dwelling houses. The houses ranged from single room to bigger houses with courtyards having up to 12 rooms. Most of the houses were double story and the houses were made of brick burnt and mud mortar. Every house had a kitchen, a bathroom, a storeroom, a well and a dustbin. Now we will study about the drainage system. See, the children, the Indus Valley people had a high sense small drain which were directly connected with the street drain. The drains were made of mortar, lime and gypsum. There were manholes at regular intervals for inspection. So the Indus Valley people had a very good drainage system. We come to know this. Now, art and craft of the Harappan people. See, the people were very good artists and had artistic skills on high order. They made progress in art and architecture. Beside dwelling houses, there were large buildings and such as pillared halls and granaries. A pillared hall was 24.5 meters square and was discovered at Mohenjo-daro. It was an assembly hall and was used to carry on the business of the state. So, the assembly hall was used to carry the business of the state. The great granary was discovered at Mohenjo-daro and it was used to store the grains. Now we will talk about the Great Bath. The Great Bath was the most important building at Mohenjo-daro. Great Bath resembles a swimming pool. There are galleries and rooms all round the swimming pool and it was used on religious festivals. Near the southwest corner of the Great Bath was the hammam, that is a hot air bath. So what is hammam? Hammam is a hot air bath. Art of sculpture. The bronze figure of a dancing girl with her hand on her hip is a masterpiece of the Indus art of sculpture. This figure is the masterpiece of the Indus art of sculpture. Then the stone figure of a shawl-clad yogi is also a fine example of their art. The Indus pottery. The Indus pottery was famous for its color, shape, rich design and for perfect finish. Seals. Now we will talk about the seals and their importance. See, more than 2,000 seals were found at various sites of the Indus Valley civilization. How many seals were found? More than 2,000 seals. We get information of dress, ornaments, hairstyle, etc. of the Indus Valley people from the figures engraved on the seals. From the seals we get this information. Now we will talk about the religion of the Indus Valley people. The Indus Valley people worship Mother Goddess and believe that female energy is the source of all creation. Among the male gods, Shiva was the most prominent. They did not worship their gods in temples. They worshipped animals like bull, buffalo, tiger, snake, crocodile, etc. Indus Valley people contained household pottery, ornaments, mirrors, etc. Why? Why did the graves contain such thing? Because they believed in life after death. So their grave contained all these things. Purification by bath was considered to be a religious duty. See, now we will talk about the decay of the Indus Valley civilization. See, Indus Valley civilization lasted about 1000 years. How long did it last? It lasted for 1000 years. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro disappeared around 1750 BCE. Children, there were various reasons for the decay or downfall of the Indus Valley civilization. The reasons were regular floods, foreign invasions, earthquake and epidemics, grazing of grassland, destruction of forest, etc. Children, now we will discuss about the second chapter of history, that is the Vedic period. See, Ved means wisdom or knowledge. In other words, Ved may be called the storehouse of the Aryan wisdom. The Vedic literature is divided into two groups: the early Vedic literature and the second one is the later Vedic literature. There are four Vedas. The first one is the Rig Veda. It is the oldest Veda. It has about 1028 mantras and hymns written in praise of various gods. It contains Gayatri mantra, and much of the Indian philosophy is based on Rig Veda. Now we will study about the second Veda, that is the Sam Veda. The word Sam means sweet song. It contains 1875 hymns. The Yajurveda. The Yajurveda contains 2086 hymns that describes the rituals to be observed while performing the yajnas and sacrifices. And the last one is the Atharvaveda. It has hymns dealing with charms and spells for subduing evil spirits and controlling diseases. So these are the four Vedas. Now we will talk about the great epics. There are two great epics. They are the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. They describe the lives and the exploits of the great heroes of the Aryan. The Bhagavad Gita, a part of Mahabharata, explains the philosophy of karma and immortality of the soul. Children, now we will study about the Rig Vedic civilization. See, from the oldest Veda, which is the oldest Veda? Yes, the Rig Veda. From Rig Veda, we get information about the life of the Rig Vedic Aryans. The Rig Vedic Aryans led a simple and happy life. The oldest male member Vedic period, the women were given respect. They were respected. They were allowed to participate in all festivals and functions freely. They were educated. There was no such thing as the child marriage nor the evil of sati. The widows had the choice to remarry. So this was the status of the women of the Rigvedic Aryans. The Aryans, now we will talk about the food and dress of the Aryans. The Aryans ate simple and wholesome food. They wore simple dress made of cotton and wool. They covered their head with turbans. Now, the economic life of the Rigvedic Aryans. Agriculture and domestication of animals was the main occupation. Trade was also their chief occupation. The barter system was popular and cow was the medium of exchange. Trade was carried both on land and water. Now we will talk about the religion of the Rigvedic Aryans. See, the Rigvedic Aryans worship nature god such as the wind, the sun, the rain, the water, the dawn and the earth. And Indra, Varuna and Agni were their chief gods. Now, how was the administration of the Rigvedic Aryans? See, the king was generally a hereditary successor. The commander-in-chief and the Purohit assisted the king. The Gramini was the chief functionary of the village. The Sabha and Samiti were two councils chosen members from among the people to assist the king. So, we studied about the Rigvedic Aryans. Now we will study about the later Vedic period. The period between 1000 BCE to 600 BCE is known as the later Vedic period. How was the social life in later Vedic period? See, by this period, the status of the women had degraded. The women lost their position both in social and religious fields. The kings and nobles started keeping many wives. The birth of a daughter was regarded as an unfortunate event. So, this was the social life of the later Vedic period. Now, economic life during the later Vedic period. Agriculture was the main occupation. The means of cultivation had improved and irrigation was done through small channels. Domestication of animals and trade was also chief occupation. Now, how was the religious life of the later Vedic period? See, the religion was here in later Vedic period. The religion was no more simple. The religious practice had become so complex, so complicated that it was beyond the reach of the common people. It had become so complex that it was beyond the reach of the common people. The nature gods of the Rig-Vedic age were replaced by new gods such as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Animals were sacrificed to appease new gods. Charms and bells were practiced to seek cure from disease and to destroy enemies. Political life in later Vedic period. See, there was expansion of the Aryans. There was a rise of powerful kingdoms. There was increase in the power of kings. There was a large army of new officials such as treasurer, the personal attendant, the chief justice, the prison officer, etc. There was a little change in the mode of warfare. Children, with this we complete the revision of our 2 chapters of civics. Now we will 2 chapters of history, and now we will do the revision of the first chapter of civics, our constitution. See, what is constitution? Constitution means a system of laws and rules according to which the government of a country runs. There are 3 organs of the government. Which are they? The legislative, the executive and the judiciary. The Constitution of India was drafted by the Constituent Assembly. The Constituent Assembly comprised of 389 members. The membership was reduced to 299 members when the Muslim League decided to withdraw the candidates from the Constituent Assembly. The Constituent Assembly met for the first time in New Delhi on December 9, 1946. The Assembly elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as its permanent chairman. The drafting committee was set up on 29 August 1947 under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. It took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to complete. The Constitution on a whole came into force on 26 January 1950. Now we will study about the preamble. The preamble is an introductory part of the Constitution, but is not an operative part of the Constitution. The preamble declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. The preamble gives to the people of India justice, liberty, equality, fraternity and integrity. The preamble has a great importance of its own because it makes the intention of our Constitution quite clear through the following points. It envisages justice, What type of justice? Social, economic and political. For all citizens of the Republic. It ensures all type of freedom necessary to the individual. That is freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of faith, freedom of belief and of worship. It strives for equality of status and opportunity to all individuals and safeguard the dignity irrespective of their religious belief or sect. It promotes a sense of brotherhood among all the citizens. Unity and integrity of the nation is the chief goal of the efforts of the government. Thus we find that the preamble to our constitution is the real index to the provisions to come in the constitution of the Republic of India. Children, with this we complete the revision of the 3 chapters